How are your state tax dollars spent? And how are state contracts awarded and to whom? Hopefully it will soon be easy for you to find those answers right from your own computer. Let's spend 5 minutes on PennWATCH with State Representative Stephen Bloom. Thanks for coming today.
Oh, thank you, Lori.
House Republicans just sent a number of government reform bills over to the Senate. Included in that is one that creates something called PennWATCH. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. PennWATCH is an online database in real time of all the spending that our state government does. So for the first time, a citizen can go online on a free database, searchable, so they can find out how the government is spending their tax dollars. And it's going to be, it's a whole new experience for Pennsylvania. And states that have tried it, other states that have tried it, have saved millions and millions of dollars because taxpayers are empowered to become watchdogs of the government and determine how these tax dollars are being spent, where they're being spent. They find all kinds of problems, places where spending has been duplicated, spending that has been simply in poor judgment, and ultimately save themselves as taxpayers a lot of money. So it's a great way to utilize technology in an inexpensive way to save the taxpayers of Pennsylvania millions of dollars.
Now, this information was available before, but it was a little cumbersome to get to. How does PennWATCH improve things for the citizens?
This is a drastic improvement for us, Lori. The old system was basically a right-to-know law request where you would submit cumbersome paperwork. There'd be a long delay. You wouldn't really have a chance to peruse through what you might be looking for. It was almost guesswork. This is a whole different scenario. We can now just go right online with a searchable database. You can put in key search terms and find stuff quickly, find it all over the state and all the different agencies and different places where the government spends money. So this is just like shining a bright light on something that had been very dim before. Now the citizens can see it in the bright light and really understand what's happening.
I guess there were copying fees as well, too, that people
There were
had to
various
pay for.
fees. It was a paper-based system. This is just a whole new step toward utilizing technology to make the state government more efficient.
Again, this is going on to the Senate, and if it makes it through there and becomes law, what kind of information, what types of things will people be able to find there?
Well, expenditures, contract information. There's been a lot of difficulty over the years in Pennsylvania with contracts that were awarded to on different projects by state government that weren't necessarily in the taxpayer's best interest. That information is going to be on there, where we spend money on offices, salaries, all the different aspects of state government that taxpayers need to know about, weren't able to really find out about before, and now are going to have free, easy access to determine what's going on in their state government.
There were some other reforms passed kind of at the same time, government reforms. They include measures about lobbyists, whistleblower protection. Do you want to talk about a few of those?
The House leadership on the Republican side has really been aggressive in pushing forward a whole realm of different reform measures to keep our legislature and our state government more accountable to the citizens. The whistleblower improvements, we've broadened the class of people who can be protected under the whistleblower laws, so that if they see something going wrong, they see a misuse of state funds in a project, more and more people are now empowered to report that without having to fear being punished at their workplace, including employees of the Assembly, the state legislature itself. So that's a big step. We've tightened up the laws on lobbyists and also on state contracting. Again, more transparency so the citizens can see who we're contracting with, the terms of these contracts, to prevent the abuse that sometimes happens in the darkness of these things that happen where the taxpayers can't see it.
And opening up that bidding process a little bit
exactly.
too, for fairness. What are, bottom line, the goals of these reform measures?
The idea is to put Pennsylvania's state government in the spotlight where the citizens can scrutinize it, where whoever's interested can come in and find out what we're doing, how we're spending their tax dollars, making sure that there's an element of trust, kind of based on Ronald Reagan's old statement, trust but verify. Obviously, we want to establish trust, but that's not the key. The key is to establish transparency so the citizens can really know what's going on and they don't have to rely on us as politicians telling them what's happening and where their tax dollars are being spent.
So they can believe in the trust instead of hearing the phrase, trust me, trust me.
Yeah, exactly,
Okay,
exactly.
great. Well, if you have comments or questions about this or any other legislative topic, Representative Bloom's contact information will be on the screen in a few seconds. I'm Laurie Bull. Thanks for spending 5 minutes with State Representative Stephen Bloom.